strawberry cheesecake, and the kicker here is that it is a buttery shortbread crust. So what do we have? I doubled the recipe. See, my recipes is old school, all beaten up. A friend of mine gave that to me, and we love this cake so much that we keep it around just like that. So it's been used quite a few times. So I've actually doubled the recipe, or actually tripled the recipe of the shortbread, because if not, it's not enough to cover the bottom of a 10-inch springform pan. So here we have 4.5 cups of flour and 3/4 cups of sugar. And in this bowl we have 1.5 cups of unsalted butter and 3 egg yolks. We will soften these together. Of course, all these ingredients are at room temperature. We're going to soften these, whip them up together, and mix the two together. Once we've mixed these two together, we'll chill it for 10 minutes and then put it in our springform pan. I'll catch you when I'm doing that next. Okay, so here we have my daughter mixing the shortbread. So the butter and the flour and sugar and the egg yolks are mixed up together here. So this is the consistency of sand. This is the consistency that you want. I'm going to take some plastic wrap, and I'm going to lay down and put all this in there and let it rest for about 10-15 minutes until I line my 10-inch springform pan so I could put this in it. Hi everyone, we're back. So we let our shortbread dough rest in the fridge, and now we put it on the base of our 10-inch springform pan. As you can see, we created a little bit of a lip at the edge there, very little, but the sides of this are going to be in the next step. So first we're creating the base. We're going to cook this in the oven at 400 degrees for about 10-15 minutes. We're going to bring it out, let it cool, and in the meantime we're going to create the cream cheese filling. All right, guys, we're back. We're going to make the filling. So here we have 5 250 grams packages of cream cheese. Okay, so not the light one, the plain one. So plain, non-light, regular cream cheese, 5 of these in here. Then we have, can you show that? Okay, we have some sugar. That would be 1.5 cups of sugar and 3 tablespoons of flour in there. This is going to be a dry cream cheese. It's not a very creamy one. It's New York style, okay? Then we have 5 eggs. So what we're going to do is we're going to put the flour and the sugar in with the cream cheese. We're going to whisk that together. We're going to add the 5 eggs, then the 2 eggs one by one, the egg yolks. So all together there's 5 eggs and 2 egg yolks. Then we have a 1/4 cup of heavy cream. It could be whipping cream or just heavy cream, cooking cream, and vanilla in there. So my daughter put the vanilla inside. So then we also have some lemon juice, 1 tablespoon of lemon juice. And we have the zest of 1 orange and 1 lemon. So that should be about 2 tablespoons each. So basically everything is going to go in here, get whisked away, and that will be our filling. All right. Okay, so we're back. As you can see, the shortbread crust, the base is cooked. What we did is we added the edges here, and we went all the way to the top, and we tried to make it all even, because the filling, which is right here, after all those ingredients that I showed you about 2 minutes ago, we incorporated everything together and it made this gorgeous creamy cream cheese filling with all that zest, as you can see inside. So we're going to pour this into the shell here, and then we're going to cook it. Let's just try to pour all that in there. All right, so here we are with the filling inside the crust. As you can see, we have all that gorgeous lemon zest and orange zest in the filling. And we brought the crust up all the way to the top. That crust that we created, the shortbread crust, is all around. Okay, we brought it all the way to the top, and this is going to raise a little bit in the oven. So in terms of the cooking in the oven, we set the oven at 425 for 15 minutes. We bake this for 15 minutes at 425, and then we drop it to 225. The recipe says 55 to 60 minutes, but I'm going to check it at about 40, because last time I made this, even though I made half the portion, it took about half an hour to cook. So I need to make sure that this does not overcook. The way you can tell is if it's just jiggly in the middle, around this section here. If it's still kind of jiggly in that section, then you're okay, you could take it out. All right, I hope that it works out. cross our fingers. We'll see when the product is all done. Okay guys, so here is the cake. It's not finished yet. We still have some crumbs on the table there from transferring it onto the plate. So as you can see, there's our crust, nicely baked. Okay. And then there's our cheesecake in the middle. And this is actually for my father's birthday tomorrow. And tomorrow, after refrigerating this till then, I will chop up some fresh strawberries and pour them all on top here. Just the fresh strawberries, a whole bunch. Really make a mountain of fresh strawberries with a little bit of icing sugar, maybe some chocolate shavings, and bring that to him for their birthday party. So I will show you when I finish the product tomorrow, the cake tomorrow. All right, gang, here it is. There's my cheesecake. So you could see the shortbread crust here all around. I cracked a little bit over there, but it doesn't matter. It's supposed to look rustic. And there's the cheesecake under all that strawberry you could see. So very simple. I don't break my head. I cut up all the strawberries in small pieces and I pile it up because it's a thick cake, as you saw over here. And you're going to need all that sweetness from the fresh strawberries. I put a little bit of sugar because my strawberries were not in season. And a squeeze of fresh orange juice, just one side. I squeezed one side of an orange, and one half, I guess. I shaved some chocolate on top, dark chocolate, baker's chocolate, and then I dusted it with some icing sugar just for contrast, for it to look a little bit more pretty. And I'll be bringing this to our celebration this evening for my father's 75th birthday. Happy birthday, Dad. All right. Next round, you guys will see how it looks when it's cut.
Alright guys, my wife's cheesecake. Here we go.